Day 4 at the World Championships, and when this goes out, we've got some amazing sessions coming up in the evening which you really ought to check out. Women's 49s, I've been going on about it for ages. The 2 Chinese world record holders, Indian world record holder, 2 US athletes, Nina Starks, it's going to be unbelievable. And then the men's 55s, which should be fun too. Let's go through some of this. We had Team GB training, and we had Li Dayin training, who's just coming in right now. In fact, I'll sit here so you guys can see. I think she's just getting some work done. So Team GB, we had Sarah Davies and Zoe Smith arrived and had their first sort of proper sessions here. Just some powers, nothing much. You know, Sarah went up to around 80, 100, that sort of thing. Zoe kind of similar numbers. Jess Gordon-Brown, JGB, who's competing for 59s in a few days. She had basically like her opener's day. She snatched 83 kilos, she clean and jerked 103 kilos. Pretty solid lifting from her, so nice to see Team GB, you know, getting after it. Australia was here, so I think we focused predominantly on Kiana Elliott, who I've said for years is one of my favourite technicians. I'm not sure what she worked up to in the snatch, but certainly in the clean and jerk, up to 110 kilos, and it's probably your first time seeing her, I thought. Her technique is like so nice, it's wild, it's like the bar moves in so many ways, it's so smooth, it's just so snappy. Really nice lifting from her. Loredana worked up to, she did a few pulls, 160 in the back squat. I think she might go heavy in both lifts later today. Her coach said that, no, not coach, her physio told me earlier. And then I think, Nick, you asked someone as well, and that's what they confirmed, so that's good. Well, I also spoke to Spencer Arnold, who's coaching a bunch of lifters here for Team USA. He said that Kate Vibert's going heavy today. Right around the 109, 135 mark is what he said to me, which will be comeback PRs for her after her ACL surgery, so very excited for that session. So we have a bunch of heavy sessions coming. Team China's going to turn up, Lasha's going to turn up. We've got some hip extensions going on. You got to do if you're a weightlifter, so yeah, solid start to day 1. And also the weightlifting has begun, which is fun. So I can't wait to start doing commentary. Max arrives soon, Max Ayton, my co-host. So yeah, it's underway. It's probably kicked off. Short little session there. We had Team Georgia, who are just finishing up behind me right now. Everybody basically did the same thing except for Lasha, who tends to, yeah, he beats to his own drum, if you will. Or you don't have to if you don't want to. So Lasha did no hook snatches, which is interesting. It seems to be his technical choice. It used to always be that he did no foots, but now it's no hook. And I think it's the same reason. The same reason that he does the pulls the way he does. It's all to do with extension of the legs, but then like correct timing of the arms in the pull, in the turnover. That's what you focus on when you're doing no foots, as well as bar path and stuff. But also that helps with this, so I think this is focusing on using his upper body correctly because his lower body's so powerful. He worked up to 180 kilos, which was pretty maximal, I think, like right around the top of what he could do, which is good. I mean, what is that, 80% for a single? It's not bad. Then he just did 210 clean and jerks. He's doing some pulls now. The rest of the team, they did some snatch balances, some pulls, a few clean and jerks. So just some pulls at 210 kilos. Hein Anderson snatched 85 kilos. She competes soon. If you're, by the way, from Norway and you want to watch the World Championships to support your athletes like Hein and Solfrid, then it's at Weightlifting House. We've got the rights for Norway. Over in Bulgaria, we saw Angel Rusev at 55. He just back squatted up to 180 kilos. And he competes today. Well, it's actually tomorrow, but when you're watching this, it's today, so men's 55s. And that's about it. We've just seen a few sort of the administrative side of Team China turn. Turkey's just strolled in as well, so we think that full Team China's coming. And guess what? Your boy's been given a Team China anti-mask. So now I can safely film Team China, and they won't kick me out and yell at me. So that's cool. Alright, let's get Team China. Team China first session, and it was exactly as a first session is probably always going to be. But it was great to see Team China. I mean, I haven't seen them since 2019. On this platform over here, which is where I sort of focused on, we had Li Dayin, the snatch world record holder in 81s, training with Fabin, the snatch world record holder in the 61s, the Olympic champion. And they sort of shook off the cobwebs. They both worked up to 110 kilos. Fabin in the snatch, I mean, he competes in 2 days. And then Li Dayin just in the clean and jerk. They did a few sort of slightly heavier pulls, a few accessories, hip extensions, that sort of stuff. Then running through the middle here, we had the women's team, basically. Some of them still lifting now. Luo Shifan, who was here, she's competing at 59 against Kuo Hsing-chun. I think she's an underdog there. She snatched up to 90 or 95 kilos, which is pretty solid. I saw Zhihui, snatch world record holder, Olympic champion, the 49s, who competes tomorrow, going light, obviously, 35 kilos for her in the snatch. Li Wenwen, world record holder, Olympic champion, in the supers, she was lifting. Then down the far end, we had the remainder of the men's team. Tian Tao, he snatched, deadlifted up to 200 kilos. I think that's all I caught of him. He was training with his boy Giga Chad, aka Liu someone, I can't actually remember his name, the other 89, who did a 230 kilo front squat, 235 kilo front squat, which is pretty big. You know, to shake off the rust, and some 100 kilo strict presses, which is kind of nuts. Chen Lijun, 180 front squat. Of course, he's the Olympic champion, world record holder in the total in the 67s. He did some light clean and jerks as well. Am I forgetting anyone? Shi Ziyong wasn't here. He is here, but he wasn't here for this training session for some reason. We don't know why. We'll try and work that one out, but presumably he just, you know, if you're an Olympic champion and you've won worlds as many times as he has, you can do what you want, and I guess he didn't want to train, so he didn't come in. But yeah, all in all, very exciting to see everyone. I don't want to forget other teams, so while I was here, Duan Kathorn, the super heavy gold medalist in the snatch from last year's Worlds, she was here. She just did some light snatches, so I filmed a couple from her. My boy Marin Robu snatching, I think I got a little 150 off him. But now we've got Team USA turn up, so that means Kate Vibert's going to go heavy. Supposedly Laura Dan is also going heavy. Miso Asona is going to go heavy in the snatch as well. So it's actually, oh, and Colombia's here. So this one's going to be a little bit full on. We've got the first A session, for us at least, you're watching this tomorrow, so it's already happened, starting shortly as well. So I need to get prepared for that, 45 A's. But if you want to watch 49 A's and 55 men's, then go get your tickets right now. We'll see you after this session. Really fun session there. Team USA turned up, and Kate Vibert, as expected, did what she was supposed to do. She worked up in the snatch. Spencer told me this morning she was going to go for 109, and she did. 1995, 100, 103, 106, 109. It's a comeback PR. It's the nicest, I mean, it's the nicest lift we've seen from her in a long time. It's the most she's hit by maybe 4 kilos since she tore her ACL back in the summer. So great stuff from her. She's currently working up with the clean and jerk, but I'm not going to be able to stick around for it because I got to go commentate the women's 45 session right now. At the same time, Team Colombia was there, so Cody did a bit of filming of some of their lifters. Yenny Alvarez did a 120 clean and jerk, she did like a 115 power clean and jerk. I saw Lesman dancing, and then front squat to 215 for a quick double. He's presumably going to do some kind of clean and jerk work right now. Ryan Sester snatched 167, which is massive for him. And Laura Dan has just turned up. She's going to lift heavy, so I'm going to miss that, but hopefully I'll do a little reaction over the top of that later. And I imagine Kuo's going to turn up, Kuo Hsing-chun, but I'm not totally sure. I'm only saying that because, oh yeah, and Meso's going to snatch heavy soon. So I think a lot is about to happen, and Nick's basically going to be on his own to capture it, and he's going to have to use his own artistic decision making to decide who to focus on. So good luck with that. Alright, as promised, I'm back from the competition, and Nick has filmed. I'm going to watch it and see what I think. Okay, so this is Toma. This is... There's no collars on there, right? No. So that is 115, it's not 120.
Yeah. She may have had a
She had the Leica one, so it's 115.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 2 kilos under the world standard. Oh, that might have been a little over wobble on that.
Yeah, maybe.
Not quite as nice as yesterday.
Yeah.
Not yesterday, a few days ago when she did the 121 world record. But that's still pretty good. Clean and jerks too, that's 135.5. If she could jerk better, jerk's alright.
Yeah, the jerks are much nicer than
they were the other day. But the clean is so easy. Like she looks like she could clean 148, 149 or something like that. And yeah, the Toma shuffle was very pronounced. 160 snatch from me. So yeah, he told me that he was going to snatch heavy today. So kind of knew this was coming. This is 170. Looks alright.
Yeah, Asian champs, he missed 170 quite a few times in the training hall, didn't he?
Yeah. And you said he made it a couple of times there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to me 170, 175, so I'm guessing he didn't feel quite up to 75. Is that Team Japan?
Yeah.
So that is 160, 90, 205. I think he might be a 67. But I'm not sure. I need to work that one out. Oh, and then the same guy that started back squats.
Very odd.
I wonder if his knees were hurting. There's less of a demand on the knees when you back squat than when you front squat. Well, food's on its way. That's what that sound is. So we dropped down and did lighter back squats.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that in training hall before. That's a little bit odd. I think Kuo's going to turn up at some point, isn't she? I think she was coming in. Oh, it's the Kaz boys. Okay. We've got the worst snatch to clean and jerk ratio of all time on the two magic balls, and then one of the better, Nagisa. So that is 160 from Nagisa. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And you got Kuo in the back watching as well. There's 190. Which he hit 210 in the training the other day, back before he came back. 200 for Artyom. This should look good. There's also Denis Ulanov in the back, who did he originally medal in Rio?
Yeah, I think you said that a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, such a great clean and jerk. Well, such a great clean and jerk. There we go. Yeah, he told us that he's going to go heavy on the 7th, didn't he? Yeah, he said he's going to do 220 kilos. That's hilarious. Chen just keeping an eye on
to stick around just to watch.
Alright, here she is. The 5-time world champion looking to make it a 85 kilo power snatch. The world record is 110, so that is 75%. This is 90 kilos. This is just a hair over 80% for power. That's really good. That's really, really nice.
So easy.
It's so smooth. Yeah. And even the way when she catches it, she brings her feet back in, like, almost like a gymnast would. 110. That's ridiculous. When she catches the power clean and then holds it under tension. So this is 115. This is enough to win a lot of 59 kilo competitions. That's unreal. She's actually, for a female athlete, she's got very low body fat advantage. And she's actually incredibly lean when you see her in person and you see how just jacked, how much muscle mass she holds, particularly on her legs. She's going up against Luo Shifang, who we filmed earlier, who might be earlier on in this session.
Yeah, she's snatching 90.
Snatching 90 and looking really smooth. And Luo Shifang's put in 240 kilo entry total, whereas Kuo's put in 230.
And she was fresh off the flight.
She snatched
20-hour
90.
Flight.
Yeah, snatched like butter. So, not that butter can snatch, but you know what I mean. So it's interesting. I think that battle's going to be a lot of fun. When you're watching this, we've got 55s and 49s tonight, and then the following day, it's got to be the 6th. Oh, it's Echo versus Li Fabin, the 2 world record holders in the 61s. That's going to be big. Alright, that's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Go grab your tickets, the link is down below. Come join us. The stream is exciting. Everything went well today. Commentary was great. Good to have Max by my side once again doing the commentary. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.